Hello everybody, Ministorm here. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. In the last episode, we went into the deepest part of the caverns beneath Moonrise Towers and met the Chosen Three, Ketheric, Gortash, and Orin, who were controlling a illithid elder brain using some sort of Netherese magic, which they were using as the Absolute to control the cult of the Absolute. And they are planning to launch an assault on Baldur's Gates in kind of a false flag operation almost, in that Gortash will be defending the city from the cultists that are assaulting it, even though he is in league with those very cultists. In order to, I guess, attain even greater power and authority. So we had to fight Ketheric. We fought him, released Aelin. He then gave himself over to Merkel and became this giant bone monster, which we then had to destroy. And so now Ketheric is dead, officially. And we now have the Netherese stone that he was carrying that was being used to control the Elder Brain. So, we are now done. We are back in the main hall of Moonrise Towers, and there's all kinds of people here to talk to. So, we need to work on that. First things first, we need to level up.
Ye gods, let there be something green.
Dismiss that summon.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
And let's go level up. Alright, so we are at what? Oh, it's want to give us Bard level 2. No. Fighter level 8. I gotta probably rework some of the build a little bit here. We need to choose a feat. Which, I don't think we really need to do ability improvement. We're already maxed out on strength. That's the only thing I would really put that in. I mean, I guess we could do ability improvement and give us another bonus +1 on charisma. Great weapon master. When you land a critical hit or kill a target with a melee weapon attack, make another melee weapon attack as a bonus action that turn. Attacks with melee weapons you are proficient with and are wielding in both hands can deal an additional 10 damage at the cost of a -5 attack roll penalty. You can toggle this on and off. So basically we can sacrifice hit percentage for more damage. You learn 2 maneuvers from the Battlemaster subclass and gain a superiority die to fuel them. You regain expended superiority dice after a short or long rest. That doesn't sound bad, because it basically allows me to almost double subclass as a warrior, as a fighter, because I'm champion right now, and I would get some aspects from Battlemaster as well. Movement speed increases, and difficult terrain doesn't slow you down when you dash. You move after making a melee attack, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from your target. That's also very nice. So, Savage Attacker basically gives us advantage on damage rolls. This can either be martial, adept, or mobile. No, we're gonna go mobile. Mobile. Movement speed increases. That's good. Difficult terrain doesn't slow you down when we dash. If we hit somebody, we can get away from them without, getting an opportunity attack. All right. We'll take that. All right. Lazel. You get the Lay on Hands charge, Aura of Courage. You and any nearby allies can't be frightened. The aura disappears if you fall unconscious. Permanent. That's extremely nice. Prepare spells. We don't really get any new spell slots. Crusader's Mantle. An action does not cost any slots. At least it doesn't look like it. Could be wrong. No, it doesn't show any slot consumption. That's fine. Alright, level 10, you gain a cantrip. Shadowheart. Let's go with Produce Flame. I'm gonna go with Produce Flame or Light. Intimidation performance checks don't matter for you. Like, none of these are really that necessary. I think we'll go with Produce Flame for now. That's fine. We get a level 5 spell slot. Freedom of movement. That's fine for now. And Jahira. You learn a cantrip as well. I guess we'll go ahead and get guidance. Or should I do poison spray? No, guidance. You gain a level 5 spell slots. Wall of Stone. Planar binding. Target an otherworldly creature. Target must be a celestial, an elemental, a fae, or a fiend. Interesting. Or we could go with Mass Cure Wounds. I think that would actually be more useful right now, Mass Cure Wounds. Alright, now. Withers wants to chat.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
These abominations are soulless, surely.
Correct. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
It is an interesting question as to why these three gods of death would want mass of followers that don't give them anything. You seem to know a lot about the Dead Three.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
I'm surprised to see you. Why are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Is there more you can tell me?
No.
Apparently not.
Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Alright, let's talk to Art Kala here.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
What about the Flaming Fist you met here? What do you think of them?
They are different to what Duke Elton envisioned. And I can't comment on Duke Ravengard himself, but I've seen the respect he inspires in the Flaming Fist. And that tells me all I need about him as a leader. I hope you can save Duke Ravengard. For the good of Baldur's Gate.
Well, he's been tadpoled, so that's gonna be a little tough. We can ask if he can come with us. Probably going to refuse.
Thank you. But look at me. I am a relic. A glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do.
Alright. And after Thaniel awakens?
I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Nathaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
Alright. Coulson.
Nathaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
Alright, so when will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Alright. What happened to Oliver exactly? Did Thaniel absorb him?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
Alright, well, glad we can help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
Alright, so what now?
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, Once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
All right. Well, welcome aboard.
And I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean.
Okay.
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing. Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is... Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
All right. Yeah, we pretty much confirmed this.
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise.
All right. Well, see you at camp.
Very good. We look forward to it. Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words. Aelin! We'll see you later.
That's what we call TMI. Too much information. But have fun. So,
Thanks for watching out for me.
anything else we need to talk to? Oh, Alfira.
Glad that's still the case.
You're here. Good. That's good.
Are you all right?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maula's still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
Yes, we did not find Mole in the bowels of the tower. I'm sure they appreciate it.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we play together?
Sure.
Yes! I've missed this. If you can't keep up, don't take it to heart.
Performing the power? All right. Though we're both on stringed instruments, do I have a flute? Or drums. It doesn't look like it. Not on me. Yep. Nope. All right. Well, we need to move on.
Touch me back in the shadows.
No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
All right. Anybody else to talk to here? Quartermaster.
Just tell me what you need.
I think I'm all right, but oh yeah, these helmets we can sell. I'll have to do a thorough run through and see what we can get rid of. Probably don't need that argument solver. I don't need a hand axe +1. The moonlight glaive, I don't know. Yeah.
Lady, light away.
Now, do we want to move on, or do I want to go?
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I know, that's why I just recruited Jaheira.
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her Harper's too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
I will seek more allies in the city.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Right. But I think I want to head to camp. Thing is, I'm probably going to get a free rest before we head into the next act. But I just want to see who wants to chat. Looks like Will wants to chat, probably about his dad.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
The Absolute's call has Ravengard. Where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
All right. Mizora said you can say what led to your pact in exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
We'll go with the Dragonborn response. My clan is my home. I would give up my life and limb and see them safe.
Then you know loyalty. And you know what I did had to be done. I was 17. Father, Elder Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
The cult of the dragon had infiltrated Baldur's Gate. To what end?
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. But 10 days after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
All right. We'll allow it.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Mizora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
You took on 25 cultists on your own. I find that hard to believe.
I had Mizora at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Is that how you lost your eye in the battle with the Cult of the Dragon?
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
And what about your father, the Grand Duke?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
Alright, well, I mean, it was brave what you did for the city.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right.
Very well. I assume Karlak has some things to say as well. Looks like she does.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
It seems he's a servant of Bane, as Ketheric served Merkel. Who knows what powers he's gained since you knew him.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
I'll be sure to bring you along. Alright. You two.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Up closer?
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
Couldn't have done it without you.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Alright, and how do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Sounds good. There's still a great deal about you I don't know.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Are you really Selûne's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead 3?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Alright, and how did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly, but Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief, and she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while.
But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
All right, then. And Isabel?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Love? Lust? Hourly. No. We'll agree.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
He'd become a chosen of Merkel.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Yep. Stick around for as long as you need. Oh, and there's Jaheira. We haven't talked to her in camp yet. You have anything new to say? Having a chat with a rat?
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Nope. Nothing new to say yet. Alright. Well, I think what we'll do is go ahead and well, let's long rest, and then we'll end the episode. And then we will move on. Let's see if anything happens when we end the day. Oh. Dame Aelin now has something new to say.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
All right, then.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Not a wolf.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
All right, well, we'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
The Spear of Night? I thought it was cast into the Shadowfell.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
All right, Selûne's Spear of Night. That go to me? I don't see it in my inventory. No, it's in Shadow Hearts. You're using the Blood of Lathander right now. Let's see. Moonbeam. Sunbeam. Let's see. 8 to 20 damage. 9 to 14 damage. I'd have to decide which one is which. Alright, but for now, we'll just go ahead and end the day and figure things out later. Because we're quite long on this episode. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.